This activity, called the Promised Land, will give children a visual reminder of a promise that God made to His people. The children will color and decorate a landscape of the Promised Land to help them remember that God will keep His promises. Lead the activity like this. Are you guys ready to do a really fun craft?
Yes.
Great. Let me ask you a question. Do you guys like to play in the sand or in the grass?
Grass.
You like the grass?
The sand.
You like the sand? What do you like about the sand?
Build castles.
You can build castles in the sand. Does the sand sometimes get hot?
Yes.
Yes, the sand can get really hot. And what do you like about the grass?
It's soft and cool.
It's soft and cool and it smells good. Well, I want to talk to you about the Promised Land. We have the craft that we're going to do today is a picture of the Promised Land, and what you see are two sides to the picture. Over here is the desert. See, we've got some sand down there, so you guys are going to be able to do that. You're going to color this, and then we're going to glue some sand on there. And the other side, it represents the Promised Land. This is where the Israelites want to get to, because remember, they were in the desert for a long time, and they were eating manna and water and quail, and after a while, you get kind of done being in the desert. You want to go somewhere else. And God told them, He promised them that He was going to take them to the Promised Land. So that's what this is. Here's the grass. What do you think that is right there?
Water?
That looks like water. So doesn't it look like that would be fun to go there? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a picture of this. I'll give you this, and I'll give you this. I'm going to give you some crayons. And God promised the Israelites that He would take them to the Promised Land out of the desert. So we're going to do a picture to remind you of that story. You can go ahead and start coloring and color both sides. Now when you're done, we're going to put on the sand for the desert, and we're going to use these little pieces here to make the water. Good job coloring. Now let's do our gluing part. Here is your glue stick, and here's your glue stick. And what we're going to do first is the sand. Now remember what this side of the picture, what did that?
Desert.
That was the desert. The Israelites were in the desert. So we're going to do that first. Here's your sand right here. If you'll just put the glue down on the ground there. God promised the Israelites He was going to take them out of the desert into the Promised Land, right? Good job. There you go. You can put that right on there. When you're done with that, I'm going to put this in the middle so you guys can share. You're going to put glue on the Promised Land, and the green part is going to be the grass, and then the blue part is going to be your water. If you want to put your extra right in there, Sue, good job. Looks good. You guys are doing a great job. Wow, your pictures look great.
Thank you.
That is a wonderful job. You know, God promised to take His people from the desert to the Promised Land, and sometimes they may have felt He was not going to do that because it took a long time to go from the desert to the Promised Land, but God always keeps His promises. And so I want you to put this in a place where you can see it so you can remember that story and you can remember that God keeps His promises. Let's all say what we're learning today together. You watch me first, and then after that, you can follow. Okay? God will keep His promises. Can you guys do that with me? All right, ready? God will keep His promises. Good job.